guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Giselle Mills. For those of you who are new, welcome, and welcome back to my subscribers. Now, as you may see from the title of this video, it's called my September TBR, which is the books I need to read for September. I know the month is almost finished, and hopefully I put this up before the month ends, but better late than never, right guys? So, the books that I'm planning to read for September are 1. Our Nig by Harriet E Wilson. 2. The Jumbies by Tracey Baptiste. And thirdly, Rise of the Jumbies, which is the sequel to the Jumbies, also written by Tracey Baptiste. Now, I've chosen only 3 books because, well, as you know, the month is almost finished, and I also do many other things besides reading. Now, I love to read, but I also write. So in addition to my writing, that is when I have to try and squeeze time in to read. So I'm not able to read like dozens of books like some people do every month. And as the month is almost finished, as I said, I need to be realistic, and I'm hoping I can actually read through these 3 books before the month ends. And if I do, well, I plan to let you guys know all about it. But I'll just give you a little brief background into each book. If you don't know about this novel, well, it's a very short novel, a novelette maybe. As I said, it's called Our Nig, written by Harriet E Wilson. She was an abolitionist, I believe. This book was written in 1859, and it draws on the experiences of the author at the time when slavery was still legal in the United States. So it draws on the experiences of the author as a 6-year-old girl. And apparently she was abandoned by her mother after her father died. Her mother left her at the house of a family to serve as an indentured servant. And I believe that's what the story will chronicle, her life during this time period, being abused and overworked. Poor thing. Now, I bought this book a few years ago. It's just been sitting on my shelf and I just haven't picked it up or found the interest to do so. But I'm telling myself, I need to read my books before buying new ones. So I'm going to summon the courage to read it, because I generally don't like books which are too heavy on the slavery experience, especially if it's brutal, because I mean, I already know what my ancestors faced, and sometimes I really have to be in the mood to relive it. But this book is a classic, and apparently it's also the first book to be recognized as one written by an African-American author, and the first such book to be published in the United States. So, because it's a classic, I want to give it a try. But I generally like historical fiction, so hopefully I'll also enjoy this book. I'll let you guys know. Now, the other 2 books on my September TBR, we have The Jumbies, the first book, and then we have Rise of the Jumbies, which is the sequel. Both books are written by a Trinidadian author, Tracey Baptiste, and they focus on Caribbean and especially Trinidadian folklore, folk stories about these creatures called Jumbies. And the first book is about a girl named Corinne. She lives with her father, I believe. I already started reading this one. She lives with her father on an island, and the island people know that there are these Jumbies who live in the forest, and everybody tries to avoid the forest except Corinne. She seems to be brave, and she can enter the forest and leave relatively unharmed. So the story focuses on these Jumbies, one in particular who emerges and basically tries to wreak havoc on the island. And the main character, Corinne, and her friends, they have to somehow band together to try and see if they could overcome these Jumbies. So when I finish reading it, I'll let you guys know what I thought about it. And Rise of the Jumbies, the sequel, I'm not exactly sure what happens in this one, but I think it has to do with mermaids. So more Jumbies of the sea. So I can't wait to read this one after finishing the first one. So yes guys, those are my 3 books I plan to read for September. So to recap, I plan to read Our Nig by Harriet E Wilson, The Jumbies by Tracey Baptiste, and the sequel to the Jumbies, Rise of the Jumbies, also by Tracey Baptiste. So I'll let you guys know what I thought about them in my wrap-up video for September. And if you've read any of them, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching my video. And if you did a September TBR video, let me know as well so I can check yours out. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Join my little community of book readers and hopefully authors as well, or potential authors. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you'd always know whenever I post a new video. I'm also on social media. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram and Facebook. I'll put all my links down in the description bar. I also have my own website, which is gisellemillsbooks.com. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to follow me on all of my other social media accounts as well. Until next time, thanks again and bye.